Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces Pacatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young fool.
Take it up with him, senor.
How many nights we've been out here? I'm losing track on my underwear.
You got right side out, front ways and backwards. Then inside out, front and back. I'm right side back. I haven't been changing them.
Yeah, I'm thinking Santa Blanca could smell us from about 5 clicks out by now. This is it.
Let's go.
What do you think's gonna happen to this country if and when Santa Blanca leaves? What? Bolivians take over again. But this country's all changed. It used to be FARC taking Bolivian cocaine to Mexico. FARC moves out, some other guy moves in. Santa Blanca moves out, who comes next? I mean, shit. Santa Blanca's done a hell of a lot to build up the cocaine industry's influence.
The hell happened here?
GPS says the place is named Yopil. I don't see any signs of fighting. It's just a ghost town.
I suppose either the cartel or the dogs chased everybody off.
That last duet made me think of those sick and twisted love puppies. Yuri, Polito. Most of you know the medically trained couple got started in Santa Blanca after they saved the life of our very own La Plaga. What many of you may not know is that...
Damn, haven't seen anything like this since I was in the sandbox.
Sandbags, barbed wire, observation posts. The rebels must be giving Santa Blanca hell.
Bet these cartel assholes never thought they'd be spending their time dodging snipers and IEDs. Karma sure can be a bitch sometimes.
Relationship they now have. Oh, it's like the white people say, ain't love grand?
Blew your
small
chute open.
tangos.
Shit, they spotted us.
Hola, plebes! DJ Perico here, giving you advice from the man who has heard it all
Hostile down.
and seen a little bit. Things have been a little crazy around here the last couple days. Santa Blanca even made the news in the States. And though that
Fucking
sounds
hell.
cool for a criminal enterprise, it's not such a great thing. This could have been
Dad and the
avoided
cartel
if we
going
had
at
been
it.
looking out. You may not have met him, but you all know Ricky Sandoval, the man at the king's right hand, the guy whispering in his ear, the guy handing down justice and shit. You might not know Ricky was acting a little crazy the last couple months. It happens, right? Everybody gets a little high on their own supply. They get short-tempered and crazy stuff. But when your homie like
Vamos a mandar ahora mismo a los equipos especiales de asalto. Aguanten un poco más.
Ricky sat him down,
Who did Dad and the
talked
cartel
to
go
him,
at?
got to know him a little better. You might have figured out that the motherfucker was an undercover DEA agent. I mean,
Got him,
shit.
he's down.
You look out for your homie. You know if he's gonna roll on you. This next Ricky Sandoval. If they had marked your grave, guess on it.
Vamos dentro. A todas las unidades. Comienzan el ataque.
Who did Dad and the cartel? Take cover. Shit, we've got cartel soldiers inbound. Unidad and the cartel are going at it. They got cartel reinforcements. Tango is dead. That guy's history. Alert's over. Grenade! Watch out!
DJ Perico en la casa. We need
Grenade!
some
Grenade!
music, you will shit yourself. I have on the line the scariest, the cutest Instagram account, Beauty y
Fuck you doing? We should be rebels.
Banda, I realize patient, confident,
Fuck you doing?
same thing, but hey, we're criminals. Can you tell us about any of your recent patients and how you treated them? Por ejemplo, I know listeners are very
They got cartel reinforcements.
Hostiles in the area. Yo, cartel gunman, over by the dump.
Tango down.
They're coming right at us. What's the word, boss? Oh, here we go. They've seen us.
Lo suplico, por Dios, venga, sáquenos. Necesito apoyo, lo suplico. Por Dios, venga, sáquenos.
Oh, he's dead.
Esto servirá para acabar con esos malparidos.
Hostile killed. He's history. Good shooting. Clean up and move on. Clear. How you guys holding up? Hang on, I'll drive.
Okay, tell me if you've heard this one. A sailor sitting in a bar.
I've heard this one.
I don't give a shit. Anyway, this sailor's sitting in a bar and he leans over to the guy next to him and says, "You want to hear a Marine joke?" The guy next to him replies, "Before you tell the joke, you ought to know. I'm 6 feet tall, weigh 200 pounds, and I'm a Marine. The guy next to me is 6'2", weighs 225, and is also a Marine. And the guy next to him, he's 6'5", weighs 250, and is a Marine too." Now he says, "Do you still want to tell that joke?" The sailor thinks about it for a minute, and then shakes his head. "Nah," he says, "I don't want to have to explain it 3 times."
La plaga.
Jesus. That's 1 tango down.
See, I have to
Assholes are coming this way. What's the plan?
How did you think this shit along? Chido, bro. I appreciate the comments. In actuality, I read a lot, DJ Perico. The French intellectual Georges Bataille wrote extensively about methods of torture. And as he describes, there is an erotic element to the activity. Uh-huh. And tangentially, I try to exploit that element for the viewing audience. So, in other words, you're a sick fuck. La neta, sí, bro.
Everything's in one piece.
Let's go. We'll tell the rebels where to come get their new toys.
I got it. I'll fly.
Yo, pendejos, stop what you're doing and give a listen to some words of wisdom from El Sueño.
A boy once asked me, what makes a good sicario? The question gave me pause. We do not recruit sicarios through job listings in the newspaper. We recruit the people we know. Amigos from la calle. Duros we might meet in prison. And we may see something in these hombres that we like. Something that has potential. But the boy who asked the question, what makes a good Sicario, was asking because he wanted to know who he should be, who he should become. There are many qualities that a good Sicario must try to have. Cojones, strength, good aim with a rifle, cunning. Very few men in this world have all these gifts, but in truth, a man needs none of them to be a good Sicario. The only thing a man needs is loyalty. Loyalty to Santa Blanca, to Santa Muerte, and to me. When a man gives his loyalty to our cause, it gives him the other characteristics he needs. Loyalty will give him the cunning to make his money. It will give him the strength to move mountains, and it will give him the aim to kill his enemies. And if a man gives me his loyalty...
Emitiendo desde el más allá, para que se enteren quiénes son los más acá. ¡Ajúa, putos! Esto es Santa Blanca Radio.
So these two Marines board a flight to Houston.
Marines and planes. This ought to be good.
No sooner had they settled down into their seats than an Army corporal comes down the aisle and took the seat next to them. So the corporal settles in, pulls off his boots, and gets comfortable. Now the two Marines take one look at this guy and decide they're going to have a little fun. After the plane's in the air, the Marine in the window seat turns to the corporal. "Hey, buddy," he says, "you mind grabbing a drink for me?" "No problem," the Army guy says, and hops up to get a drink from the flight attendant. While he's gone, the Marine takes one of the corporal's boots and spits in.
That's just nasty.
The corporal comes back with the Marine's drink. He's just getting comfortable again when the second Marine grins and says, "Hey man, that drink sure looks good. You mind getting one for me too?" And you know what? The corporal just grins. "You bet," he says, and hops right on up. As soon as he's gone, the Marine grabs the other boot and hawks a big old loogie right inside. The Marines sit back and enjoy their drinks now. A couple hours later, the bird touches down and the corporal pulls on his boots. Right away, he knows what's happened. He turns to the jarheads, who are both giving him these shit-eating grins. How long must this go on? This hatred, this animosity, this spitting in boots and pissing in drinks.
las elegidas